constant rotation, it's all about the wrist.
Since it's been so long since we've come in, we haven't had a chance to recognize on the show the passing of Carrie Fisher. Not living anymore, sadly, but legend on screen. Princess Leia in the flesh, among other roles, but I mean...
And her mother passing away the next day.
Yeah, the day after. I mean, Debbie Reynolds and Grandma Aggie from Halloween Town.
Definitely.
In the next day, too, did you hear this, the story of her last words, too?
I never heard about the last word story.
She said, "I need to be with Carrie." It's heartbreaking.
I heard the PR statement from the family initially, and that they basically said that it wasn't a sad thing necessarily, that they were trying to look at it as that they wanted to be together.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily that she had to go be with her, but that she was worried that Carrie would be alone.
Right,
and
right.
like that kind of puts a beautiful bow among the story of something so sad, especially with the loss of two members of that family. If you're a part of that family, nothing but condolences.
Exactly.
But that was
out too.
Was that the 26th?
That was the 29th and the 30th.
Okay, so it was New Year's, not Christmas.
So Carrie Fisher went in the hospital Christmas Day, and then it was the Tuesday after Christmas that it was reported that she'd passed. And then the Monday the Wednesday, Debbie Reynolds.
Yeah.
So rough week, rough holiday. So, but I mean, I thought we should, at least mention it, talk about it on the show since we haven't.
100%.
I mean,
we are recording this on January 12th though. So there has been time. So if we sound very nonchalant, there is a sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's
nothing but the utmost condolences go.
No, absolutely. No, I mean, like
the family.
Carrie Fisher, like to me, was not Carrie Fisher herself, because I didn't realize the concept of like actors versus characters at the age like of 5. But at 5, either 4 or 5, when I first saw Star Wars for the very first time and got to see Princess Leia, this name that I'd been singing in a Blink-182 song for a couple of years now.
Correct.
The first time I saw Carrie Fisher on screen, I had a celebrity crush. First one ever. I'm going to put it there. I think, if I can think back far enough, I would say first celebrity crush. Because, not that I understood the importance of strong female characters in movies, it's just something that I'd never seen before, was a princess being a badass. Like, think of any movie you saw as a little kid. What princesses were badasses? And like shooting guns.
Princess Peach, shout out.
Okay.
That Mario's Brothers movie is something we don't talk about here at After the Previews.
Yeah, that doesn't count. And it's like only Princess Peach was really only badass if you played Super Mario 2, where you actually play as her, because all the other ones she was trapped and she never.
Oh, I thought you meant which princess has the baddest ass.
Okay.
Haha, got him. All right,
got him.
Sorry, fucking it, just ruined your whole beautiful point, but
no, but yeah, I mean that was Carrie Fisher to me. That's why I think that one was rough. Going through that one, or hearing about that loss, and she was 60. That's young.
Don't take things for granted, guys, because my whole thing, I'm fucking born in 95, so me watching the original trilogy is obviously a retroactive thing that happened throughout my life. So I don't know when exactly that happened. Unfortunately, I know that episode 1 was like my biggest Star Wars memory, because I was like at the prime age of 6 when that shit, or 4, you know what I mean? I was ready to go. Well, I think I even watched it not in the theater. I watched it as a VHS, because I remember the day going to Albertsons with my brother, and we were able to pick up that VHS, and that was such a fucking dope moment, going back and like I can see like that yellow fucking ship on the cover too, of like that fat ugly VHS cover. Like, man, VHSs were the ugliest things in the world, but like I can't put into words how excited I was. But Carrie Fisher to me was the person that,
for all of you too young to understand, a VHS was this older format of movie watching.
If you were born in 2008, hello. But shit, that's crazy.
It's you used to put this thing into it was like a brick you put into your TV's mouth. Or you had a little box that sat on top of your TV, and you'd put this brick inside of that.
Kids at home, do not put bricks into your TV. It is
definitely not in your TV's mouth.
Yeah, no. And if your TV has a mouth, run. But what I would like to get back to is that since I was not able to see Carrie Fisher do her thing at the time when I think it was most important. But looking back and understanding what she did for women in film and putting a face to like the action hero and not just making her the damsel in distress, but also making her like a badass princess, which like you said, when does that happen? Doesn't.
Exactly.
I had to resort to an ass joke because I'm a fucking misogynistic pig. But that's what fucking film has made me do, because there is no other example other than Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia. She was the precipice of this movement of getting females.
Without Princess Leia, there's no Brave.
Yeah.
There's no Frozen. Mm-hmm. There's no Tangled.
I want to tip my glass and tip my hat, or put up my glass, and I don't fucking know what I was trying to do there, but I would like to put a nod to the petition out there trying to make Princess Leia Disney princess. I think it's kind of out of pocket in a way, but I think your heart's there. Like the heart to what they're trying to do is there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
This
she
is like
the most important
this
princess.
is one of those times where it's something that had she not died, we'd be like, really, does it need to happen?
Yeah.
Like we would think that, but because she did, and because that's the reason they're doing it, like they wouldn't do this if she was still alive. And it's not like some marketing ploy they're trying to do by making her a princess. You know? This is something real, and I think you're right. Like their heart's in the right place.
Yeah. To kind of put a bookend on this, unfortunately, we do have a show to get to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do want to say that if there's one thing Carrie Fisher exemplified from the prequels era on, man, is that don't shy away from being you. I don't think she ever stopped believing in that, but like she lived the way that she wanted to. And maybe that is because to a fault in some cases, but I think the whole degaff attitude and like don't give a fuck, do what the fuck you want is a kind of there's something very important within that. Amongst the expletives, but she was always one of those biggest proponents of that. So I would just like to say, do what you want, and do it for Carrie Fisher in a way.